Hello. So we were doing factorization. Actually, the last thing in factorization is left only. For rest of the things you have done it. Factorization of trinomial. Trinomial is it's like ax square plus bx plus c, right? So what is happening is I'm just taking an example, a simple one, so that you can all understand this. Let's say we have x square plus 6x plus 8. Okay, so now the basic method is you have to first multiply the coefficient of x square and constant term. For example, here it is a and here it is c, so you will multiply it at ac, and here and in this example the multiplication would be, here you all know, if there is nothing then it is 1, so 1 and 8, so I have 8. All right, then next step, this is your step number 1. Then your step number 2 is that you have to break this AC in two parts so that you can get this B. For example, here I have to break this 8. I have to factor this 8 so that I can get some of the factors as 6. Okay. So how can I get? My simplest factor for 8 I can do is 4 into 2. These are the factors of 8. And if I add this 4 plus 2, I get 8, 6. All right. Is it clear to all of you? Please tell me yes or no. Till now, this is step. Say yes or no. All right. Faraz says yes. Arna, yes. Sanya. Sanya says yes. What about others who all are there? Harshil, Vandan, Akshara, is it clear? If it is not clear, please type N. No, that means so that I can explain it again. Yes, Harshil, okay. So I'm not getting any no. That means it is clear. So now what will happen? Now I will write this equation as x square plus. Now we have broken this 6 as 4 plus 2 and there is x outside. So this will be like this, right? 6x, 4x plus 2x becomes 6x, right? So we can write it as 4x plus 2x plus 8. Look, there is no change in the equation because 4x plus 2x is 6x. It is already there. So there is no change in the equation. The only thing is we have written it slightly differently. And the reason why we are doing is because we want to factorize this equation. All right. So now take first two terms and these two terms. We can club them. From these two terms, I can take x as common, right? So I can take x as common. So here I'm left with x and here I'm left with 4. Coming to this next part, I can take 2 common and I am left with x plus 4. Now you can very well see that we have a common factor which is x plus 4. It is here and it is here as well. So I can take this x plus 4 common, and now what will happen? From first term I am left with x, and from this term I am left with x plus 2. And you can check it. If you can multiply these, you will once again get this. Try and see and tell me if it is clear to you or not. I'm waiting for your responses, right? This method is known as splitting of middle term. So now you can see, and you can feel also, we split this middle term here into this. Is it clear? So that is why this name, splitting of middle term. The complete method will be known as factorization by splitting of middle term. Factorization by splitting of middle term. So this is our method. All right. So let's think about another question. And the question is x square plus 9x plus 20. I will do it once again for you, and then next question you will all attempt, right? So first step, step 1, multiply what? The coefficient of x square and constant terms. Okay. So what is this? Coefficient of x square is 1 here because there is nothing written with the x square. So the coefficient is 1 and the constant term is 20. So I am left with 20. Now, step 2, split 20 in two parts to get middle term. Okay, and middle term is 9. Coefficient of middle term, actually, to get coefficient, I should exactly write is coefficient of middle term, and which is, and that is 9. So how can I break this 20? 4 5s is 20, and 4 plus 5 will give you 9. And look, we could have factored 20 in many other ways. For example, 1 into 20, of course, that is also 20, but 1 plus 20 does not give you 9. We could have factored it as 10 into 2, but again, 10 plus 2 will not give you 9. So we were left with one choice, that was 4 into 5, and that is, and then we can see the sum gives you 9. Okay, so now let's come to our question. So we can write this 9x as a sum of 4x plus 5x. And look, there will be no difference if you write it as 5x plus 4x. Answer will not change. So do not worry if you are writing it as 5x plus 4x. I have written is at 4x plus 5x. So writing first will make interchanging these two terms will make no difference. So now from first two terms and this last two terms we can club together, right? So now from first two terms I can get x plus 4, and from next two terms I can get x plus 4. X plus 4 is again common, and I am left with from here x and here from here 5. So this is the method and this is the factorization. Now tell me, is it clear to all? Please tell me yes or no. Yes or no? Faraz, yes. Sanya, good. All right. So now I will give you a question to you. You will be solving it. Okay. All right. Now here is a question for you all. X square plus 5x plus 6. Please do it yourself and then tell me the answer. So brilliant you all are. You've done it, right? When I was in class 8th, these things were very difficult for me, and you all are doing it so quickly. I'm so happy. And Sanya is in 6th grade and she's doing it so good. I mean, I feel so proud of you. All right. So, okay. So, first step 6 into 1. So, 6 into 1 gives me 6. Now, I am going to factor this. So 6 and 2 into 3, I can write it. So 2 plus 3. Okay. 2 plus 3 gives me 5. So I can write it as x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. From first two term, I take x common. So I get x plus 2. From last two term, I take 3 common. So I get this. So now I can. So this is the answer which you all have already got. Okay, next. Okay, x square minus 7x plus 12. How to handle this? Now, before all of you jump into it, now there is a slight change in the question. Till now, we were getting all plus, but here now it is minus. But the process doesn't change. We will have to make some slight arrangements, right? So first, step 1, same 1 coefficient of x square is 1 and the constant term is 12. So 1 into 12 is equal to 12. Now, I need to get minus 7 from the factors of 12 because now there is a minus sign. So I need to get minus 7. Okay. First, I have to think what are the factors of 12. 4 threes are 12. And in fact, I can write it as minus 4 into minus 3 because minus minus will get cancelled out. So I will get again 12. And if I add these minus 4 plus minus 3, so my answer is minus 7. So fine, I can write it now. So this is x square. Wait a minute, somebody is asking. Yes, Sanya, correct. So x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 12. So x minus 4 minus 3 x, and then because minus has come out of the bracket, so this minus sign will change. So this will become minus 4. So now I can take minus 4 as common. So I'm left with x minus 3. Yes, Faraz. Anna also, I think you made some typing mistake, but it's okay. I can very well imagine how difficult it is to type. All right, so these are my factors. Yes, Vandan, very good. Okay, next. Hmm. Little different, should I take or not? Okay. Okay, now this x square minus 10x plus 16. Now this is question for you. Please attempt. Very good. You got it correct. Yes. Vandan also done it. Great, great. Good. Yes, Faraz. Wow, you also have done it. Where is the little girl, Sanya? Yes, Faraz. Correct answer. Done. Yes, Sanya has also done it. Good. Very good. So I can quickly do it, right? I'm sure you have done it faster than me, but let me also try. So this is 16 and 1. So 16, and I can factor is at minus 8 into minus 2. Who else has given me the answer? Yes, Anya. Yeah, very good. And so minus 8 plus minus 2 gives me minus 10. So my question quickly becomes x square. By splitting the middle term, I can write it as minus 8x, then minus 2x plus 16x, x minus 8 minus 2, x minus 8, and I can take x minus 8 as common, so I will be left with x minus 2. Good, guys. So proud of you. Wow. Next, again, a little twist to the question, right? All right, let's see. X squared plus 5x minus 24. Now look what have to be done, right? This is minus 24. This is 1. So first step, okay, done. Let's try the first step. So minus 24 into 1. This is minus 24. Someone has done it, it looks. Wow, Vandan. Good. Now, please be careful now. Minus 24. Okay. So whenever I am doing this, the factors of minus 24, that means one factor would be negative and another would be positive, isn't it? Because positive negative multiplication will give me a negative. So, but at the same time, I will see here what is the sign here. It is plus here, which means my larger factor should be positive and smaller factor should be negative. Why? Because if my positive is larger and negative is smaller, when I will add them, so I will get a positive sign. Okay, got my point. So I can write it as mm, 8. So I can write minus 24 as 8 into minus 3. Okay. So, and if I add 8 plus and minus 3, I will get plus 5. If there had been negative 5 here, then I would have taken larger as negative and the smaller as positive. Is it clear to you all? Yes, Anya. Very good. So you have to be careful when this thing comes into picture. So you'll have to see what is this sign here. So whatever the sign, you have to take the larger factor with that sign and the smaller factor with the opposite sign. So now my question becomes x square plus 8x minus 3x and minus 24. So you can easily see again that my plus 8x and minus 3x will give me 5x. So now from first two term, I can take x common. So this is x plus 8. From last two terms, I can take minus common and 3 common. So I left with x and here I am left with 8. So this becomes x plus 8 and x minus 3. Now please tell me all of you if it is clear to you. Say yes or no. Yes, Herschel, done. Very good. One done. Clear. So now you all are smart, I know. So let's take one more quickly, right? One more question. Yes, Herschel. Very good. Hmm. So here is another question. X square minus 11x minus 80. So I am leaving it for you to solve. Please do it. Okay, Vandan says done. Oh, great. Yes, good. Arna says minus 5 minus 15. Arna, can you please check if you have made a typo mistake? Yeah, got it right. Sanya, check your answer. Yeah, Faraz, your answer is wrong. Yeah, okay, no problem. Accidents are bound to happen, and especially with little kids like you, no issues. So let's see what happens. Minus 80. And here I have negative sign. So I have to have the negative factor larger. No, Sanya, still there is a problem. So minus 80 and I need to get 11. So this gives me as minus 16 into 5. 16 5s is 80. All right. And if I add 16 plus 5, I get minus 11. So my splitting will look like x square minus 16x plus 5x minus 80. Okay, Harshil, that's good. So from first two term, I can take x common. So this becomes x minus 16. Here I can once again take 5 common. So here x minus 16, again x minus 16. And then I have x plus 5. Now you can check if you got this answer. Yes, Sanya, now it's fine. So all of you done it? Yes, that's great. All right. Next, what should I give you now? Okay. Now instead of X, I am taking A. So makes no difference. Please solve it now. So this is A square plus 5A minus 50. Sanya has done it. Vandan has also done it. That's cool. Very right. Harshil has done it. So good. Arna has also done it. Arna, I think there is a mistake. Please check it again. Yes, for us. Correct. You got your mistake. So first step, yes. So first step, this and one here. So this gives me 50. I have to take two parts of 50 and larger has to be positive because here it is a positive sign. So 10 into minus 5. And if I add 10 plus minus 5, I get 5, which is here, right here. That's the middle term. Okay. So I can split my polynomial as a square plus 10a minus 5a minus 50. So I take a common. So this becomes a plus 10. From here, I take minus 5 common. So I get a, and this sign will change because minus is outside the bracket. So this will again a plus 10. Now a plus 10 is present in both the parts. So I can take that common. So a minus 5. Yes, are done. Yes, Harshil, very good. So next then, what about this? Now please factor this. Oh my God. Arna, what is this? Hmm. Faraz, your answer is correct. Sania is correct. Arna, I think you have made a typo error or check your answer then. Vandan, yo. So what is this? Minus 24. So minus 24 splitting with negative sign larger because here we have a negative sign. So minus 6 into 4. So now, and minus 6 plus 4 gives me minus 2. So I am done with this. X square minus 6x plus 4x minus 24. So x minus 6 plus 4, x minus 6. So x minus 6 and x plus 4. Good. Yes, Harshil, that's correct. So all of you are now experts of this. I can see that very clearly. Yes, so happy you have learned it in flat 30 minutes probably. But that's a good learning. I take one or more example. Okay, what should I take then? Hmm. Okay. Let's say y square minus 3. Oh no. It should be minus 3y minus 40. Let's see who does it. Done, Sanya, done. My God, you are so quick. Yes, Sanya. Harshil has also done it. Too quick, you all. That's great. That's lovely, actually. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, Harshil, very correct. All of you. Sanya, I think you have made again a typo error. Please check. All right. Minus 40 is equal to minus 8 into 5. So y square minus 8y plus 5y minus 40. So that gives me y minus 8 plus 5 y minus 8. I can take y minus 8 as common. So I am having y plus 5. Is that okay? All right. Yes, for us. Very true. So that's really nice. And I think I'll stop right now here. Reason being, we have done it. We will do it next time. Slightly different things we will add to it. And then we will see. Okay, Harshil, thank you. I think I should thank all of you. You are so bright, you're so young, and you are getting things so quickly. I'm really happy to have you all as my students. Bye bye. See you. Yes, let's see. Yo, thank you all. Bye. I'm so happy to have you all as my students. Bye. See you.